case. They don't allow those videos. People who build their channel off remixes of TikTok videos, they have a hard time getting monetized. Like that's something YouTube emphasizes. Like that's not like when you're going through the monetization process, that's something that they teach you explicitly. I think I'm gonna refresh my coffee while I wait for everybody to come back in. Can we get some hearts in the chat to get us back in the algorithm? All right. So I'm waiting for a couple more people. The people that was on the last live, I don't know if they're gonna come in or not. But let's hit them green hearts to get us back moving again. But that don't means that y'all can't go follow at GLEDs just because I can't listen to the audio. But to answer your question though, when I think I must have seen that when it first got uploaded. Because if you paid attention, it was already liked. So, but to answer your question, that's one of the best Juicy J features. That's one of the best Juicy J features. Uh, if you appreciate Juicy J as a rapper, then you know what he did on that thing with Katy Perry. It just for Juicy J, it put him in a different. It brought him back to that other market, that pop market, and that other market, but it didn't go. Katy Perry didn't go well with the fellas. CJ as a rapper on this, you know what I'm saying? So, so go follow at G Les. All right. Did you get subscribe? She's a beast. I'll call her Karma. No, let me get back to the chat. I'm about to relax. So, all right. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm not waiting any longer. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. So we are looking at the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Okay. Eight of Cups, Seven of Cups. All right. Hold on. You know what? Let me see something. Ooh, a police officer got killed. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. That nigga. his face looked crazy. Guess it's just me and you, just all right. So for those who's going to be watching this on a replay, the symbolism of the Seven of Cups. Okay, so the Seven of Cups is saying that we might be in meditation or we might be in a dream world, and we might be contemplating where we want to go next. Okay, so what's in a person's mind? Okay, so what's going on is that this is you, the alchemist, right? And you're trying to figure out who, what, when, where, why, and how. Maybe what's your next move? Maybe can you add something to the pot? Maybe, another stream of income, podcast, something. So what stood out to me, the one kind of sort of in the middle of them all, right? Which was, you guessed it, octopus, right? You guessed it, the octopus, right? So to me, the octopus is saying that we might be stretched a little bit thin right now, right? We might be super mom, super dad, super coach, super homework. You know what I'm saying? We might be, a manager at work or whatever, maybe even a business owner, OnlyFans model, whatever, right? We don't judge here. But what I'm picking up is that we might be feeling like we stretched too thin. All right. Maybe we might be feeling like we forced to take all the cups right now or do something with all of the cups. So hopefully y'all be able to see this. My screen is messed up. So actually I won't have to worry if I zoom out, silly Billy. All right. So here we go. So that begged me to ask the question, what is the symbolism of an octopus? Okay. So the symbolism of an octopus is as put. Okay. Symbolism stands for sixth sense, resilience, emotions, and creativity. Did not know none of that. As a spirit animal, you are protective, adaptable, and grounded. Makes sense. But protective, we don't think about octopuses as aggressive, right? Generally embody change, success, dynamic, dynamism. I don't know. I was about to say dynamicism. Dyna, dynam, whatever, and innovativeness. Okay. So the next one I think was really cool. Let me go back and see the next one real fast. Which one? Where is it at? She's a beast. I calls her Dama. All right. So this darkness also dissolves the picture which have made ourselves. All right. Ooh, I like that. That look cool. Creativity and wisdom. All right. The octopus is incredibly intelligent, utilizes its creativity as its greatest access, as its greatest asset as it moves through life with grace and ease. Wear this medallion to strengthen your connection to your own inner wisdom and creativity, adaptability, potential, and intelligence. Focus on how we are all alike instead of our differences, and bring more humor and play into your life. Oh, it's a purple. I don't think I ever seen a purple octopus, but I guess they can be any color, right? Because it's an octopus. All right, so cards, okay. Oh, Jizzle, I got something for you too. Um, I don't. I, I got something for you, G. Don't worry. G and G. Because I don't know if this is going to be convenient for you or not, but uh, boom. I just want to experiment with something real fast. Can you just text me your email and then if you don't mind texting me your email. I'm sorry. So I'm working on a new way to communicate with people. No, it just all right. I'm back, y'all. It's just a different method of communication. That's all. Mm, stomach hurt. This ain't been the day. We ain't been able to make. Oh, here we go. Let me get this out. I promise. We'd have been everywhere around the world on this one. All right. So here we go. Seven of Cups going into the Eight of Cups. Okay. So the reason why I wanted to put an emphasis on this Eight of Cups was because this was the card Cups. So the Eight of Cups represents a person who, in my interpretation, did some sort of full moon ritual, right? Or new moon ritual. This is the new moon. I'm sorry. This is the new moon. So he did some sort of new moon ritual, and now he got a download on where his next cup is. Okay, so maybe this was maybe the Seven of Cups was what was going on in his head on possible uh ninth and 10th cups. Okay, so what stood out to me was the octopus. Okay, so we already know that octopus represents adaptability because they change colors and they they got multiple arms, so that it's multitasking energy, right? So that can be considered feminine energy, kind of chaotic energy, right? So um I think for us right now, the ninth cup is going to be how well we can multitask moving forward. I feel like the schedule or whatever we got going on, whether we like balancing out work and school or pickups and drop offs, or you know what I'm saying, maybe we might have multiple streams of income, whatever the case may be. What I'm hearing here is for success, we got to embrace the hamster wheel. For anybody who's a giver of sorts. Then, and you know what I'm saying. This octopus is just a reminder that you have the ability to stretch yourself, but you just got to maybe just protect that just a little bit. You can't go too thin. All right, you can't go too thin. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that at that. We finally got that out after probably what, an hour. Finally got that one out after about an hour. All right, so let me check my email. All right. No, that's not what I wanted to do. But wait, though, I don't know what this entirely entails. Absolutely. All right, so we're gonna hop on that list. I just made coffee, not ate coffee. All right. All right. So IPA Rebecca K. Sit. Good boy. Sit. Good job. Oh, can I interest you in a reading? Can I interest you in a week ahead reading? Maybe in a donation based reading. I think I'm gonna have a 99-cent special today. What's up? But no, it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I need to go refresh my coffee while we got some downtime in the chat. I need to finish doing this candle. I actually did get the candle to move down perfectly, but I didn't know it at the time. And so now the Palo Santo isn't standing up right. I have no money, but I'll get one when I. No, 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 no. Listen, all thing you got to do is just say no. You just tell me like, hey KP, I got a free yes or no question for you. Maybe KP, you can give me a general reading, a love reading, or something. A general money reading, but you ain't. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Did you get a week ahead reading? Did you get a reading, Rebecca, yesterday? You got to chill. Sit down. Yeah, sit. Yeah. Okay, so would you like a week ahead, or do you got like a yes or a no? Hey, you know what, Rebecca? Are you busy? Do you want to come up and talk to me? Because you remember you was asking me questions, right? I got the link posted. I see if I can post it in the description of this video, but I got the link posted on my video. How many? How? Yeah, why not? G Liz, you gotta hit me up so we can get some business coaching. You know what? I need to know. Um, I need to refresh my coffee for a second. Oh, I gotta really. Okay, this is deep. Well, just take 3 deep breaths. Breathe through your diaphragm. Can you find access to the link? I think. Listen, you can set the phone down or flip the camera. So the thing about this versus here, you can't turn the camera off. But I gotta do some push-ups. But you can definitely this coffee got me going. It's kicking my metabolism up. That's what's what I need from coffee. I can't put sugar in my coffee. If it fucks with my metabolism too much. So you got to go to my profile. I mean my channel where I post stuff at. It's posted in there. If not, then I'll see if I can post it in the description of this video. But it's gonna say like home. She's a beast. Is my Bluetooth charged? Let me get my Bluetooth out. If we're gonna do this, then I need to make sure I get my Bluetooth. Oh, look, it's already connected to my other phone. It'd be faster if you just went to my profile or my YouTube page, but Imma try. Yeah, this is not mobile user friendly. I to be honest with you, I don't know how YouTube's been able to succeed for so long because when it come down to being a content creator, this app is not user friendly at all. And the website has a lot of useless like stuff. Like they could really do better. And it's not the fact that I don't like it. I just feel like in 2025 we can have things can be a lot simpler. We can have a lot more access to different stuff. All right, the link in the description. I'm gonna go ahead and get me some stevia rich coffee because I'm feeling good. That's coffee got me feeling good. I'm about to fuck around and take a nap on y'all.
Hey,
Oh my
I
bad.
would okay. Let's do this.
Um, this should be fairly easy to switch this. I don't see why it's not. All right, Rebecca. So, how you doing? What's going on? While I figure out this audio situation. You
I'm
okay? You
doing
gotta for all right. We gotta breathe. No, we gotta breathe. Okay. So, are you familiar with diaphragm? Can you lead us in some breath work, please, while I figure out my audio situation?
okay. All I know is like breathe in through your like real deep through your nose.
Okay. So teach us. So teach us how they taught you, but in your own way, and make it your own way.
They said
Oh.
breathe in until you like feel your belly filling up with air.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. So talk us through what you doing and what you feeling while you breathing.
My chest is expanding.
So we got the belly expanding, chest expanding. So what about the shoulders? What happens when you breathing properly? What happens with the shoulders? Do they stay hunched over like you angry? Do they go back and relax? What happens with the shoulders?
They're supposed to relax, but mine never do.
So that's where you holding all your insecurities and all your anger and all your sadness. So you got to figure out how to get the breath to let your shoulders relax.
Yeah.
Not make them relax, let it relax. So the breath is a tool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how
I'm
can
just
I I'm
what?
listening, go ahead. I'm just trying to figure out this audio thing.
Oh, I was just gonna say I've been like just dealing with anxiety ever since my last readings. The last two readings I did, I've just been
Probably
anxious
need
ever
to
since.
You probably need to go to sleep or go do something fun. So a lot of people always say light some sage and go pray, go meditate, get your crystals. I don't think it's one set thing to do, but I think what you do is go get to your happy place and talk to yourself and to release the energy that that don't that's not yours, that you don't want, that don't serve you, whatever, however it cut it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
So
Mm,
so continue to breathe. You gotta breathe first of all. So no days off, no time off on the breathing. All right. So if
yeah,
you was to subscribe to my life coaching, then one of the things that I would instruct you to do is make sure you're consciously breathing throughout the day, even if it's an hourly check or every 30 minutes. All even if you got to set your phone, always make sure you're breathing until you can breathe properly as second nature, right? You need to consciously make sure you programming your body to build that good habit of proper breathing. So nothing to be able to affect you in the ways that it used to because you got breath on your side.
yeah.
We can go
And
how
being
long
mindful
without,
too.
well, that so everything is being mindful. So the trick about being mindful is being mindful on what you're being mindful about, because everything is the mind. Everything starts and ends with the mind, right? So so you just got to be mindful on what's on your mind. That's the key. That's the trick to it. So you're absolutely right. So what I'm telling you to be mindful is your breath, right?
Yeah.
Uh Properly breathing throughout the day is going to be great. So I want you to take a second to shout out G Lids and tell everybody to go follow at G Lids 7. And then I want you to introduce yourself to the people, you know what I'm saying, and let them know what your channel is all about. All right.
Okay. You want me to introduce myself now?
Yeah, shout G Lids. Everybody go follow G Lids. It's at G Lids 7. I'm gonna type it in the chat.
Oh,
And then
Juliet.
you look so worried. I feel sad.
I always it's just I have, like, no poker face.
So you just raw and vulnerable, uncut all the time. What you see
Mhm.
is what you get.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, it's okay. Well, hit me up for a free consultation.
Oh,
We gonna see what we can do about that. All right. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Oh, okay. I wasn't looking at the phone, so if you shook your head, then I didn't notice. So go
Oh, okay, I
ahead,
was,
shout
yeah,
out
shaking
G
my head.
Lids. We trying to get to 50 subscribers for G Led so she can go live, but she's scared. You scared to go live, but you got 300 plus subscribers, so I'm confused. So and then I need you to go ahead to what your channel is all about and kind of see where you see your channel going. Maybe 500, maybe 1,000 subscribers. Like, where do you see yourself in the near future? Like, what type of content are you going to be bringing? Okay.
Well, I've just been kinda playing around. Basically, um, I'm a psychic medium. I speak to the deceased, and I've been hiding this for several years. So I've been getting on YouTube and doing lives to kind of, like, feel better about it and kinda, like, see,
To
like,
bring
where
balance.
Yeah, and kind of
Hmm.
acceptance and, to see where I am, and that's why I'm doing it for free. It's just practice. Um, so for right now, I'm just doing practice readings, but maybe down the road, I don't know. We'll see where
So
things
what?
go.
So what do you? What's going to be the difference between a practice reading and a real reading?
No difference.
So why you limiting yourself?
Limiting how?
That's self-limiting speech. Oh, I'm just playing around and I'm just doing it for free, but you invest in time and money, and this is something that's near and dear to your heart. So I feel like we at cognitive dissonance where it's just like this is where your calling is, and you have the opportunity to bring your calling to millions of people, right? And the reason why I
Right.
say calling is that your ability. I don't believe in gifts. The only gift we have is life, right? Once that's taken away, then we can't replace it. We can give life, right? We can make life, but we can't replace a life that was taken. So it don't
Exactly.
matter, even the next generation. I don't care if he walk like Uncle Rick and he talk like Grandma Slick, but he or she, that little baby, is still not going to be them. So you feel called to use an ability to help people, and you've been doing it, and it's a lot of if, ands, or buts, and second guessing, and I don't knows, and it's too
Mhm.
much indecisions. I need you. So first of all, when it comes down to money, right? I'm a person who had an unhealthy relationship with money because I grew up poor, the slums, the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Inner city kid, and so I had an unhealthy relationship because the propaganda was, only good, humble people was poor people, and rich people was evil. That's what I inherently developed from society, that the rich people was evil and the good people was the poor people. And so I developed this thing to where I don't need money. You know what I'm saying? And so that has put my life in a trajectory where it's like, okay, the problem wasn't the fact that money is evil. The problem was is that I can't let money turn into power and then that power turn into evil. You understand what
Right.
I'm saying? So embrace money. You need money to survive. I don't see you owning land that's in the trust where you don't got to pay taxes and you got unlimited seeds for every vegetable and every fruit that you ever want, right? Until we get to a point to where we got, we don't got to pay taxes on the land and we got sustainable food 365, all of that stuff, then we need to embrace money, okay? So I don't, unless you got a 9 to 5 that you balling in, I need you to embrace money. Okay, we need to have a healthy relationship with money. That is absolutely key to survival. Because without money, then you're going to be downtown sleeping on a manhole cover in front of the Ritz Carlton,
True.
asking
I
for
just
change.
didn't know, like, how many subscribers, like, how far with your channel do you have to get before you start, like, charging? Somebody told me to
Mm,
even charge, like, $10 to start off with.
Welcome to KP's business coaching. Okay, so typically what people, so once they start build a reputation, then they would go, especially when you talk about the spirit numbers, right? Over the years, you might see some tarot readers, they might go from, 111 to 333 to 444, then next thing you know,
Yeah.
they charging 55, 55, and then there's 111 and then they charging $100 an hour for, or maybe even shit, $100 for 30 minutes of consultation. And you know what I'm saying? So it's a so really when they tell you that you set the price and the people will pay it, they really mean that, because if you opened up a grocery store and you didn't know how much you was going to charge for your readings, I mean for your, yeah, I guess if you were selling readings in a grocery store, if you didn't know but you had a grocery store, guess what? You in jeopardy of losing your grocery store
Yeah.
because people was coming and you don't know what to do. So you just gonna kind of sort of give it away for free. So since you don't know, you're not even gonna open up, right? So now you're missing money because you're not opening up. So again, this is why clarity is important. Okay, so clarity is, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is where I'm going. Okay, this is what I have to do to get there. If I got to hit up KP for some coaching to figure out who, what, when, where, then I'm gonna do that. But you got to exhaust all possibilities of resources and help. Okay, that is your duty as a human, to exhaust all possibilities. That's what separates us from all other animals, right? Every animal got something unique about them, just like every fruit and vegetable got a nutrient that's unique. So what's unique about us is our ability to critically think over all other mammals or all other life forms, period. Right? We can critically think over all other animals. So that's what makes us unique. Just like dolphins got big pineal glands, and and elephants got the
Yeah.
long nose. Like every single animal got something unique. Like the aardvark or even the ant, right? What animal is really like the ant? You know what I'm saying? Or the
Yeah.
bumblebee. What animal is like the bumblebee? How many? Or like, of course, you like wasps and stuff like that. But besides that, what's really out here stinging people like that? You know what I'm saying? So everything and everybody is unique, and I think that for you, you need to embrace your uniqueness, because to me, I see
Mhm.
the future going to where your uniqueness is going. Well, let me not say that. What I believe is that your uniqueness should be your value, right? If let's just say, well, I don't want to give my people a bad name, so we're not going to use Martians. Let's just say if
Mhm.
moon people came and invaded the earth, right? And we kicked their ass and get them off the planet, but we had to start over from scratch, right? Uh it's going to be a lot of people with really good eyelashes out there, right? It's going to be a
Y
lot of people who look good with a bunch of muscles, but nobody going to know how to cook, right? Nobody going to know how to knit and sew. Nobody going to know how to build a house. Nobody going to know how to plant a seed and win, right? Now, nobody's not going to know, like, hey, you can't plant that sunflower next to that pumpkin. You know what I'm saying? And the people not gonna know this stuff. You can't plant this. You can't plant stream. You can't plant grapes and raspberries together. That don't work. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna work. So
Right.
your uniqueness is where your value lies. So you need to establish who you are. Again, these are my bills. This is how much money I want to make. Google says what? Psychic mediums make an average of $50,000 a year, right? So maybe I can start off with a goal of one paid reading a day for $1 a day. You know what I'm saying? That's a
Okay.
minimum, but you got to establish your value and where you want to start off, because eventually, if you put the energy into it, eventually you're going to be booked up. That's just what happens, right? So what I would advise you to do is play the algorithm game, right? And I can teach you how to do that later. But but you got to play the algorithm, and you got to play the value game, meaning that I'm unique and this is what I offer. So let me
Yeah.
do it in my unique way. Right? Do you got a daytime job
Um,
or
I have a
nighttime rather, but
part-time I'm working
okay.
part-time, but, I was a hairdresser, but I had surgery on
Mm,
my hands, and, I also have
mm.
post-traumatic stress, so I was having panic attacks, like, while I was cutting hair. So, I'm, like, trying to figure out something else, and I'm like, "Well, I can read."
All right, so multiple streams of income. Are you single?
Yeah,
How long you been single?
4 years.
How you feel about that?
I'm okay with it for now.
Are you ready to not be single?
I'm nervous about that.
Why?
I just don't wanna get hurt, and I
Do
feel
you want?
like I still have some healing to do on myself.
You ever played the lottery before?
Yeah.
You ever won?
No.
No. Well, then that defeats the next question, which was, do you win every single time you play? But so the reason why I asked you that was because you gotta invest. Eventually, you're gonna have to invest. All right, you can't win the lottery if you don't invest. So if you feel like you got healing to do, then you need to seek out the healing. All right,
Yeah.
I don't want you to be stuck in the gray space, right? I feel like for you it's like 49 on one side, 49 on the other side, and you stuck in the middle with the two, right? And I want you to be able to be everything that you want to be. I feel like
Right.
you stretched thin. And that is crazy because that is what I was talking about earlier here with this card, with the octopus being stretched thin. I feel like you got a lot of maybe shoulda, coulda, wouldas in your life, maybe that you wish you could have taken care of.
Mhm.
Dreams, goals, aspirations. So what I would advise you to do with that is just if it's not possible anymore, like for me, right? I can't be 6'8", right? I'm not gonna be LeBron. Like I gotta give it up. I'm 34. All right. I'm not gonna grow no more, right? I got to be comfortable with 5'11", almost 6 feet, right? I'm like 5'11" and some change. If I lose a couple pounds, I'd be like 6 feet, maybe like 6.02 or something. But I'm a little tubby. I've been chubby all my life. So, the Seven of Cups is saying that I. So, well, first of all, the seven is talking about things being complete, finding solutions to problems, right? And I definitely feel like you are looking for solutions. So I want to applaud you for even, stepping out, creating your YouTube channel, stepping up here and, shouting out G Legs, shouting out your channel and you know what I'm saying, breathing with us and everything. Shout out to you. So I don't know what you was nervous about, but we've been up here and all of that, but it's over now.
It's just
So
something I deal with, anxiety. I get
yeah,
nervous.
but a lot of times anxiety come from anticipation of somebody judging you negatively.
Yes.
So we got to stop judging ourselves for other people because you're going to start projecting. So if you thought like, man, I'm ugly, right? I don't want to get on this live. And then you keep thinking that, and then as soon as I see you, I'm going to be like, whoa, something is feeling weird, right? It's going to be because you're thinking that you're ugly. So I'm not going to be able to see you in your whole glory because you projecting something already. All right, I know he's going to say my hair is too short or, you know, whatever, right? Whatever the projection is. So you got to make sure you think highly of yourself. So that's going to be another part of your self awareness journey, which is okay, now I'm breathing correctly. Now I need to praise or compliment myself, right? Today I got up, I went and walked for 2 hours. Yeah, we celebrate small victories here, whatever it is, right? Even if you need to celebrate the fact that you woke up today, celebrate that. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever it is you got to do.
Absolutely.
Now, don't celebrate with beer every single time you celebrate, or with a Debbie, or with a pizza, or with a crack rock, or a line or something, right? But celebrate the small victories, right? It's okay to have a small glass of wine and love yourself, right? It's okay to take that spiritual bath and drop some tea bags in there, and you know what I'm saying, drop some Epsom salt and all that. It's okay to
Yeah.
to, to love on yourself, right? Go get some rose petals and drop it in the bath, right? Feel fancy, wiggle your toes in the bubbles a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have to release, right? This octopus energy that I'm feeling about you being stretched out and you just don't know where to go and what to do. And I want this, but I don't want this, and I want to do this. See, with your YouTube channel, with the relationship, everything is I want this, but yeah, I'm kind of scared. So it's like I'm sticking my toe in the water, even though I know I'm an Olympic swimmer. So deep down inside this is meant for you because you can see it when you close your eyes. That's what the seven of cups is saying, right? All of these things is meant for me. but I gotta embrace the hamster wheel, one thing at a time. So I want you to reset, take things one step at a time, one moment at a time. All right. Some days we can work on building a castle, right? Some days we can work on our own energy, right? Pixie energy. Do you fuck with pixies and fairies? I don't take you as a guy.
Um, I like
What you want?
magical, like
Yeah, you
fantasy.
like Earth?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like okay. So all right, so yeah, so I see this for some reason I'm seeing you being a multifaceted being, but you feel like you limiting yourself or something like that is something that's going way beyond more than just you doing psychic mediumship. Okay, I feel like you can benefit from a total perspective change. Um,
Oh, yeah, I can.
how often do you breathe daily? Like, how often do you consciously breathe? Is it daily? Is it, like, how often do you consciously breathe?
Doing breath work?
Yes.
I haven't done it in a long time.
Well, that's going to be your key right there for clarity. You want to get your head out the clouds and really take action here with this Eight of Cups, right? So the cups represents fulfillment, right? These are things that's going to give me success in the long term. All right. This is marriage. This is a career, right? This is a home. This is a car.
Mhm.
Right? She said I'm a sugar fairy. That is so funny. Let me concentrate. What was I saying? The long term. So the cups represents the things that's going to fill your cup up for the long term, right? Whatever makes you happy, right? Being a mom, grandbabies, you know what I'm saying? Whatever gives you that
Right.
long term fulfillment, right? The you it's time for you to start pouring into your own cup. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and put these cards down. That's the general reading. We can always come back, timestamp the general reading, but I want to go ahead and highlight these cards. So I'm gonna pull you an overarching card, something I know I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you, so I want you to
You're
take a
fine.
second and go get a pen and a pad and come back to me. All right.
Alright. I just had a pen. Where'd it go?
Was it black or blue?
Mm, okay.
All right. So every single day, the first thing you got to do, step number one is, am I breathing correctly? And then you need to get in touch with how am I feeling. If you can, take notes. But every single hour, I don't care if you need to, if you at work, go to the bathroom, write it down on a piece of paper, put it in your phone, whatever. Even if it's wherever, just write it on a receipt. I don't know what type of work you do, but just take note. Am I breathing correctly? 6 o'clock. How am I feeling? I got a different technique that I use with this, but I'm gonna alter it just for you because I want you to get in tune with how you feeling throughout the day more than anything. I want you to be able to list, be aware of your emotions. All right.
Let me ask you something. How do you feel about astrology?
I feel like well, I
Like,
feel
are
like
you into
astrology
it or
I feel like astrology can be beneficial, but
you
nothing not but nothing works without you though. That's the emphasis. So some people say, "Oh, fuck crystals. You don't need crystals," or "Fuck astrology." You can use whatever you want, and anything outside of yourself is an extension of you. So everything
yeah.
can be to our detriment, just like everything can be to our benefit. So it's really up to you and if you resonate with astrology or not. That's the key. Listen, any type of spiritual teacher or guru, anything, if they don't point you back to you, then they not they not if they always talking about bust the windows out his car or whatever, then they not the ones for you. So I'm just gonna put that out there. But
Okay.
astrology can help. But astrology is only secondary to a strong mind, a disciplined mind, a
True.
willful mind. All right. So, what's your follow up question on astrology?
Well, I was gonna say, like, how am I feeling? I can resonate with that because I'm a Cancer, so I'm always
No,
feeling all kind of different
you
things.
can resonate with that because you can resonate with that because you're a human being. As a mammal, we have a little bit more feeling than a reptile, but as a human being, we have feelings and emotions. So it's not validated because of your astrology. It's validated because you're existent.
I just love to, like, play astrology. It
Okay, that's
resonates
fine,
for me.
but don't let astrology keep you in a fantasy land. You can't be so
Here's
spiritually high
7 of
that you know
Cups.
earthly good, huh?
7 of Cups being in a fantasy land.
Yeah, a lot of people live in a fantasy land, and that's okay because this world is hard. A lot of people they only they only eat, drink, shit, sleep, and have sex. If that, like most people, they live in a fantasy world. Like I know people who resonate with all types of animals, aliens, whatever. A lot of people live in their own world, and that's okay as long as they're not walking out in traffic and shit. Who am I to judge? I ain't shitting roses. We all in the same picture. We just got different poses. All right. So that's actually a rap song. All right. I am not a poet. Maybe I am a little bit, right? All right. So three of cups for you. So the three is about community, communion, growth and expansion, teamwork, knowing your role, playing your role, et cetera, et cetera. So the cup again is talking about fulfillment here. All right. So again, you need to get centered with that heart space. Let's see. Let me pull another. So we got a 10. All right. So I think I got a picture here. So you want to manifest abundance. Maybe you had a similar reality to me with an unhealthy relationship about money. And I think you confirmed that when you said that you don't want to charge people because, a lot of people say that, like, I don't want to charge for my gifts, and I'll get paid some other way. But I don't see anything wrong with charging for a service. If you're providing a service, provide the service. All
Yeah.
right. So it's definitely a heart chakra balance here. I'm feeling okay. You did say that earlier. I'm thinking about our conversation earlier. So earlier, remember when you said that you like meeting people similar to you? So what I'm seeing here is that maybe you might be finding to you, right? This is always like that get together card where we just chill, celebrate life, we talk, maybe plan a podcast or you know what I'm saying? But if you notice the scenery is harvest season, right? Because remember pumpkins is one of the last things like the gourds and the what is it, squash and all of that stuff, some of the last stuff you can pull from at the end of the season. So this is saying that when it comes down to like a sense of community, a sense of fulfillment, as far as interpersonal stuff, like in between people, it looks like you are on the right trajectory for that. So maybe you stepping
Very cool.
out. Maybe I'm seeing World Wide Web here. So maybe you creating that channel will create that space, and next thing you know, you're going to be not a part of the team, but people are going to be looking to you for answers. So you need to get ready, right? Are you breathing correctly right now? You
Yeah.
look worried still. You look
I'm
worried.
not.
Make sure you're breathing through that diaphragm. All right.
I think it's just my face.
It's
Because 'Cause
okay,
I'm
but that
okay.
but so your face is the main way we can pull up on your aura, meaning your emotional state. So you might just have a basal, what is it called? A basal, basically a baseline of sadness or a baseline, like meaning that your body got used to being in that emotional state.
Mhm.
All right, so you
Yeah.
need one thing that I did to help me break from my depression and stuff was force myself to smile. Make sure you got chapstick, okay? But force yourself to smile. I would do it for like 15 minutes. And the reason why is because your facial expressions elicit responses from your nervous system that release different hormones. So just by you forcing yourself to smile, your body don't know the difference on while you're smiling. Only thing your body knows is that you're smiling. So your body is going to react to a state of smiling. That's just like if you was to punch yourself in the eye and your eye hurt, right? Then you get a headache. It doesn't matter where the headache came from. Only thing that matters is you have a headache. Okay. So the beautiful thing about that, what separate us from other animals is that we understand that we can trick our brain into believing things. So then our reality will change, right? That's why people who don't believe in God say that people who do believe in God is delusional. But that's why the people who believe in God say that the people who believe in magic is delusional because they don't see. But the thing is that we believe and we get results. That's what really matters.
Right.
So there's some separation there, and I don't even know where that came from. I don't know why I said that, but there is some separation there. But but to believe in something that you
Yeah.
believe in God, people manifest things all the time. The Hopi people, the Hopi tribe, or the people from Australia who be in the mud and they had the cave writings, right? All the indigenous people, right? They can do the rain dance, right? They make fun of the people for the rain dance, right?
Yes.
And all of that stuff, right? They make fun. They made a movie called Tarot, right? They had demons, and I need to watch that movie too. But I channel songs for the vibe of the day and take requests. That's what I'm talking about. Growth and expansion, Jizzle. Growth and expansion, right? So, any
See, but this
questions
is
so far?
why I don't show myself on my channel like I usually, like, have a picture up or whatever, because I always look
So,
worried and sad, and I don't wanna be up there
so,
looking sad.
but you are worried and sad though.
Yeah, deep
How old
down.
are you? You
36.
done cried like three times. I'm paying attention.
I didn't cry. What are you talking about?
You tearing up. You were just tearing up a second ago. I know what's going on. You ain't got a lot of KP. Raw emotion though. It's not that's so crying is how you release what's called dendrites. So go ahead and write that down. Dendrites. Okay, so you ever seen neural synapses like when the brain think like it's in the lights, the little what is it called? Not eons. It's in the little electrical impulses in the brain.
Okay.
You ever saw a video when the brain is
Yeah.
thinking and it's sending impulses, and then you can reconnect the different wires of the brain?
Yeah.
So when you cry over certain memories, it breaks those connections. So how the brain think is it make connection to connection to connection to connection. And you can deviate the plan depending on what you're thinking. But if you let the brain do whatever it's going to do, it's going to repeat the same thing over and over. Because we are creatures of habit. Our body know that we survive based off of repetition, right? If we can get something good, we're going to do it over and over. That's why depressed people hop on the first thing that's good, whether it's food, whether it's a person, whether it's a TV show, right? Because we trying to bring that balance, but we really
Mhm.
just separating from reality because we're not addressing the memories that's bothering us. But that's I don't want to. That's something different. So
Yeah.
Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So here I see it equal 10. So I don't know if you need to start But the number 10 here is very prominent to me for you. So it's split between water and earth. Okay, so we know this represents water, right? Which is I feel. Okay, then the other half of this is I possess or I own with the earth element. So earth element isn't necessarily just all money, it's anything that you deem valuable on the third dimension. This could be relationships, not the people itself, but the relationships, right? This could be gambling habits, whatever the pinnacle represents to you, meaning whatever's valuable to you. All right. So the seven of pentacles is saying that we're waiting for things to come full circle. All right. So remember, seven is very close to 10. All right. So that means that if you're looking for a new house, new car, new whatever, all right, you on the right trajectory to get the abundance that you're looking for, new husband, whatever. Right? You're on the right trajectory. We just need to not f things up with idle time. Right?
Yeah.
Whenever this card come out, I always tell people in your idle time, make sure you healing, right? Make sure you meditate and make sure you pot you looking at something healthy. Not, oh, men should do this and women should do this and not, all of that other, I want you to learn science, psychology, biology, metaphysics, quantum physics. I want you to learn real stuff. I don't want you to learn stuff based off of other people's opinions. All right.
Right.
But seeking that eight of pentacles, right? We're waiting for an opportunity to take action, right? We're waiting for one thing to fall into place so we can pursue the next following steps. Okay. So I think the key for you is going to be bringing that balance between the foundation of my future, what that looks like, and being in touch what makes you happy. Because a lot of people is all career where they don't have kids, they don't have family, they don't have friends. But then you got some people who was just all social, stay at home
Yeah.
mom, stay at home dad, et cetera, et cetera. So it looks like for me on the Libra scale, you need to find that balance between work life and love life. The key to both is going to be healing. All right. Let me see if I can pull one more card for you. I think the key to that is going to be healing for you. All right. And then we got a wand here. All right. So then we got the four of wands. So the four again, balance and stability. All right. So your desires, your personal desires, I'm seeing that you are going to have or you are moving towards, or maybe you are in a foundation, right, of success. Maybe with your YouTube channel, maybe you kind of like your job, maybe you finding a good work life secondary income balance, right? Maybe you just need to get the income. But the wands, remember, the wands is your desires. Okay, the wands represent what drives you, what motivates you. Okay, so it looked like you might have some sort of a vision. It looked like you just need to just clean out some of the details. Like
Yeah.
do some spring cleaning, getting back to your spring. I mean your deep breathing, affirmations. Do you do affirmation work or
Yes.
mantras?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the breath work going to be critical. Do you do visualization techniques?
Yes.
Okay, then what about auditory? Do you listen to like binaural beats,
Sometimes.
or do you do guided meditations?
Yeah. I'll usually fall asleep during those, though.
You got to fight it. So that's letting you. So however, I just channeled this conversation last night. However long it take you to fall asleep, that's how long it take you to open up that channel. So
Okay.
what you need to do is be able to cross the other side without losing consciousness. So the body can go to
Mhm.
sleep, right? We detach from the body. Write down this eight limbs of yoga. Write that down and study all eight limbs. And I want you to be able to give me the definition of the eight limbs in your words. All right. So you can tell me like, hey, number one is this. This is what the internet say, but this is how I look at it. This is how it relates to me. This is how I can incorporate it into my life. All right. And
It
whenever you research
The 8 what of what?
Limbs of yoga.
Mans of yoga?
Limbs, Limbs.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm deaf. Okay.
All right. So whenever we researching things, look up multiple sources. All right. Who is the expert on the topics? Until I want you to be able to tell. All right. Make sure you write that down. That ain't optional. I'm gonna need like a mini book report or something. All right.
Okay.
So again, remember I said celebrating the small victories? That's the four of wands. So the four of wands is saying that the work isn't over. It's not saying that. What it's saying is that we reached a place to where we feel like we can breathe a little bit. And that is to be celebrated. So if you as a reader, you might know, or if you've been around, that four of wands is we this is celebrating an engagement, celebrating maybe we've been at our job for 30 days. This isn't the grand party, you know what I'm saying? But this is, hey, I'm engaged, or hey, I got a new job, or hey, this is a housewarming gift, or you know what I'm saying? That's that four of wands. It is a celebration, right? And this 1111 is saying again, you're going through a doorway. I think I said that to you earlier. You're going through a gateway. You're going through a doorway. Make a wish, right? Say it nice. Say it twice. All
Mhm.
right. For real, you laughing. I'm serious. Right? Hopefully you feel some joy in your belly and in your heart, right?
Yeah.
But focus on it. I think for you, the four is going to be the biggest key here. I think the other cards were just like introducing me, like, yeah, like we waiting on things to get better. We've been putting in work, right?
Mhm.
Because you got to think once you get to this point, only thing you got to do is just let these watermelons get big, or let these apples or whatever it is get big, right? Because you done pulled all the weeds. You done, what is it called when you snap off the leaves that you don't need at the bottom?
Um,
Trellis? No, not trellis. Prune. You done
prune,
pruned
yeah.
off. Yeah, you done prune. You know what I'm saying? You done watered, you done fertilized, you done prune, you done did everything you need to do. Only thing you waiting to do is the harvest. So again, don't let idle time turn you into a victim of you. Okay. Three of Cups, growth and expansion. Okay. For me, maybe you can reach out to somebody. I don't know if you got any friends, anybody that you have no quarrels about, like nobody that you got to worry about. Watch out for this one if they get drunk, or, watch out for this one because, they always late, or, I don't know if you
Mm.
got one or two people that's really close to you that you don't have to worry about, that you can really trust, but I want you to rely on them. All right. And I want you to work on just joy. My favorite word is I'm feeling it when I look at this card. People used to
What?
ask me, they used to say, how you doing? And I say, I'm jovial. J O
Jovial.
V I A L.
Jovial. Okay.
Jovial. Right. And I want you to be able to tap into that jovial energy. Right. And
Yeah.
I want you to be jovial, understanding that the things that you want are on the way, right? And the foundation that you building is going to set you on the trajectory for success. Okay, so I'm feeling like this read was just here for just a small bit of guidance, but mostly just reassurance, right? More than anything, because
Yeah.
I, especially with you being what at 314 subscribers, right?
Yeah.
7 plus 7 is 14. We got three. We got 314 here a couple times, right? Because if you
Okay.
add the four, no, so that's three, and then you add that four, that's 14. So you got 314 a couple different ways here. I'm saying
That's interesting.
it is very interesting because again, that 7 to 7 is 14. because you know the 3 plus the 4 is 7. So 7 plus 7
Yep.
is 14. So all right, so yeah. So yeah, confirmation that you're on the right path, man. Let me go ahead and hit this bell. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this bell for you, and we just going. Can you hear this, Cliff?
Sorry, you're breaking up a little bit.
You can't hear that clear, can you?
Okay, you're better.
Oh, okay. So you couldn't hear that. That was my sound bowl. Let me see if you can hear it now.
Okay.
Can you hear, can you hear the
Yeah, that's
sound bowl?
loud and clear.
All right, yeah. So I had to change the mic settings. Okay, so I'm gonna play the sound bowl for a second. So I want you to close your eyes and deep breathe, and we're just gonna just meditate here, and then I want you to just picture what it's going to be like for you to get that homework done, to study some of those notes. Like, what think about some of the fun, exciting things that you could possibly learn. Okay, so I just want to put you in a peaceful state before I let you go. Okay.
Okay.
So deep breathe in, throughout the diaphragm, throughout the pelvic floor, through the stomach, through the chest, through the shoulders. Your chin should go up slightly. And as you release, I want you to control the breath going out as well. So the chin should go down, the shoulders should relax forward, chest should sink down just a little bit, and then the stomach, of course, relax. Then at the end of that breath, right, once you feel like the air is done falling out, I want you to squeeze the rest of the air out. So squeeze your stomach like, whatever, right? Like you got punched in the gut. All right. So I'm gonna just play this sound bowl for about a minute or two. Hopefully everybody can hear it. And then we're gonna relax and then we can go from there. All right. So the sound bowl that I have is for nope, don't get distracted. Focus on your breath. The sound bowl that I have is for the crown chakra. Okay. So of course you can feel it in your third eye, right? You can feel it throughout your whole body possibly, but it's an emphasis on the crown chakra. You could be feeling things, tingling sensations, dancing on the top of your head, right? Maybe even going down your back, feeling it through the hips, through the thighs and the knees and the feet. Maybe you can feel the energy through the palms of your hands. Okay, maybe your hands are facing upwards so we can maximize our breath, right? And the cardiovascular system. Palms facing upward opens up your cardiovascular system, okay? So one thing that I did notice here was it was no swords. Nope. Focus, breathe. One thing that I did notice was that there was no swords here, okay?
Okay.
So that's telling me that we need to go ahead and clear up this crown, this third eye, and this throat chakra. So no more fear. No more being worried about if people going to be accepting of me or anything like that.
Yeah.
No more none of that. All right. You gotta have an affirmation that directly combats that. Okay. So whenever it's a shoulda, coulda, woulda for a if and or but or any of those things that rob our success, rob our energy, rob our chi, right? We got to have a I am successful, I am prosperous, I am lovely, I am sexy, right? Whatever the thought is, the best thought to have to combat it is the direct opposing one to bring balance to it. So the way I was learning about the elements and emotions and stuff like that is when you have an emotion, the only thing that can balance it out is the other half of that emotion. So, for example, if you're dealing with hate, right, you got to balance that out with love. So, if you're dealing with sadness, then you got to balance that out with happiness,
Yeah.
right? You can't be fearful and then balance that out with joy, right? That's just going to be an awkward, you know, outburst or something. I don't know what that looks like. But you got to be able to bring balance, okay? The principle of polarity and the principle of gender. All right, equal and opposites, duality. All right, so I'm gonna go about 30 more seconds with the sound bowl. I want you to focus. I just want you to think about the homework that I gave you, okay?
Okay.
I wonder if this homework is really going to help me. Nope, nope, nope. Breathe, 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 breathe. So, me telling you to not open your eyes and all of that, you're going to learn why when you understand the 8 limbs of yoga, okay? So, just relax. All right. All right. So, as you open your eyes, I want you to have a positive affirmation. I am happy, something. But just take your time, adjust, look around, wiggle your eyes a little bit, look up, look down, look into the corners of the room.
I feel like more relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get one of those sound bowls.
Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. So relaxation didn't come from the sound bowl. The relaxation came from within you.
And I'm breathing. But the positive
No, no,
affirmation, what?
no. It came from you releasing. You wasn't able to allow your mind to take control of your thoughts and feelings. For one moment,
Okay.
you was in control. So not the breathing, not the sound bowl, not the tarot cards. It was you that made the decision to say, all right, every time my eyes open, I'm gonna close them back and I'm gonna continue breathing. This is why people have a hard time meditating because they be wanting to react to sounds. Every time you close your eyes, you always hear the refrigerator making noise, sound like somebody creaking on the wood floor. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like ma'am, all of that is your your aura. You becoming in alignment with your aura. Electricity. You ever touch somebody and shocked them or got shocked?
Mhm.
Okay, so when you close your eyes, every single time you close your eyes and you meditate and you hear a pop on the ceiling or a pop on the floor, it's your aura. Or maybe something coming in or out your aura, but it's your aura.
Yeah.
Don't be scared of you. Embrace you. That's how you know it's working. All right. So did you read the chat? Take your time to read the chat a little bit. All right.
You need to be confident about your abilities and say affirmations. Yeah, that's true. And I saw somebody said that they subbed. Thank you.
Hmm. So me giving you the 8 limbs of yoga is not me trying to convert you to any specific religion, but the yoga doctrines has science of the human body that's constructed in a way that resonates with me. So once you actually get over in India and stuff like that, when you're talking about Hindu and all that other stuff, they don't look at it as a religion like we do. To
They look at
them,
it
it's
like a
science.
philosophy. Yeah.
It's science. It's a way of life.
I'm completely open-minded to all religions. Like I've studied a lot of religions,
Hmm.
but I don't know. I stopped at Buddhism. I'll look into it.
Buddhism, cool. Um, I don't know. I can tell you what I like, but I always tell. Only reason why I tell people to get a spiritual system is because when you just out here, even if you quote unquote was born with gifts, right? Whatever that means, right? Who decides who get a gift and who don't? But even if you quote unquote born with gifts, that's one thing. But in all of the superpower movies and superhero movies, they always go through a period of learning how to adjust to their new life. Always, it never fails. Whether it's new powers, whether they lost a parent, there's always something going on in a movie where the hero in the movie goes through a life adjustment. Oh, maybe you can write that down, the hero's journey. Look that up. But you're gonna go to
Okay.
Google Images for that.
Hero's
And the eight
journey.
limb for the 8 limbs of yoga, you can start off with Google Images just to get an idea, but you eventually you're gonna have to dive deep somewhere. I would just start off with just to get a, go to Google Images just to get a good concept, or idea of what these things are. Then I would
Okay.
take a deeper dive, audio books and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you got any questions, comments, concerns about any of the homework before we move on to the next part of the conversation?
Mm-mm, I'm gonna look into it.
All right. So you was asking me some questions about me earlier, and
Yeah.
I didn't mind if you rehashed that conversation. I just didn't want to. I'm starting to use the speech to text function, but I'm still not. That's still not like my go-to. So you gotta bear with
No,
me.
it's fine. Um, I actually prefer, like, people, like, talk to me because I hate the sitting there waiting for somebody to type something out.
Especially when I'm doing the reading, because sometimes I need confirmation. And if
Yeah.
I can't get confirmation from the card, I for sure need it from you. Well, anything I get, I need it from you, right? Because it's you. You know what I'm saying? But I totally know what you mean. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're
My
good.
name KP. I talk too much. All right, go ahead.
I do too when I'm not being shy, but, um, I was just wondering, like, when did you notice that you're intuitive? Like, have you always known, or did it just kinda, like, you kinda noticed it one day or what? Because
So, so I got a question for you.
okay,
When you was a kid and your stomach got empty, what did it do?
growled, of course.
And what was that an indication of?
Hunger?
Okay, so everybody is intuitive. Okay, that was your intuition telling you that you was hungry. It's just from a different faculty of the body. So the thing is that I don't use the word gifts because everybody have abilities.
Oh, I
Now,
know.
just like everybody is had different shapes and sizes and heights and ages, everybody got different sets of abilities. Not everybody is good at reading. Not everybody is good at feeling. Not everybody is good at projecting. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is good at receiving. So for me, I think that the illusion is that there I had to notice that I was this. If you ever got around somebody, even if it was a puppy dog, if you ever got around a puppy dog and felt comfortable, and then
Yeah.
got around a different puppy dog, and even if it didn't part, you were scared of it, that's intuition. So again, all of this stuff, just like when we out late at night, we scanning for threats. Okay, this person looks threatening, this person doesn't. Even though this person might be black and in a hoodie, this person still doesn't seem like he's evil. But this group of drunk motherfuckers over there, I don't know what's going to happen with them. That's your
Right.
intuition telling you to trust the hooded figure over the drunken people. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different levels. I think most of us, um we use our intuitive skills for survival mode.
Mhm.
Like for example, I used to sell weed. So again, my intuitive would be I wonder if this person is a customer or not. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
whenever we trying to decide what we want to eat, we can't decide and we blank out a little bit. That's us using our intuition. That's us asking our body, what do you want, body? You know what I'm saying? That's not the logical reasoning part of us. So fun
true.
fact, a grumbling tumbly is called a womble.
Mumble.
I don't That's funny. But so for me in specific, I think me just understanding what the words was explained everything to me because it's been times where I was what you would call a knuckle dragger, meaning quote unquote a muggle, like didn't believe in, magic or anything like that. And it's been
Yeah.
times where I had a dream and what happened in the dream came true. It did, it was just one minor detail that was different, but it was 99.9% accurate. So it's always been there. Most of us always have experiences. It's just in this life. You know what? Now that I'm having this conversation, but with you, I do believe that there is a set destiny for people. I do believe that now,
I
and I
believe that
think
too.
it's up for you to break the chains or not. That's what I think. Now I'm talking to you because hmm, I can't say what I want to say, so I'm not. But
Okay.
yeah, yeah, that's interesting right there. I like that.
But yeah, I just ask because it's like I know everybody's intuitive and everybody has these gifts. It's like if you've ever seen the movie Beetlejuice, they have the Book of the Dead, and it said the living won't see the dead, not the living can't, they won't. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, I've had many what some people would call mystical or metaphysical or whatever you want to call it, right? I've had mystical moments in my life where intuition or
premonition,
whatever,
stuff like that.
whatever. Yeah, all that good stuff. And I don't dismiss it, but it's just that I just didn't know what it was, and now I know what it is. It's just like, okay, all
Yeah,
right.
same.
Thanks for the cruel game, guys. Who is up? Who is it? Who is it? Why is it up to you to decide who can be a human or not? I'm
Right.
confused, God. So, whatever. I ain't gonna get too deep, but yeah. So I've been dealing with stuff because, like, even as a kid, my mom was an angry alcoholic. Deep down inside, I knew it was like, man, this is not life. Life is not supposed to be like this. My mother is heartbroken. She angry. She this, she that. And
Yeah,
this was before I ever took a psychology class, or you know what I'm saying. I just knew I'm like, man, something ain't right. And it started happening around the time I was able to say, man, if I had kids, I would never treat them like that.
right.
I think intuitiveness, certain levels of intuitiveness really kick in when you start, whether you know it or whether you consciously do it or not, when you cognitively question past, present, and future. Because that's when quantum leaping to a certain degree really start happening. Time travel been existing because we have memories. So it's a misconception that we don't time travel. 'Cause if I can remember, that means I'm pulling from a different time and space. I'm not still if I was in elementary school, I'm not still in elementary school no more, but I could remember my teacher.
Yeah,
I don't have a flash drive. So something is going on.
that makes sense.
And so us us praying to God to give us a new job or something like that, that's quantum leaping. That's quantum tunneling or whatever they call it. That's you shifting realities. It's just the only difference is that religion and God got rules. Mostly, you know, you turn the other cheek and you don't fight against your oppressors. That's the biggest thing about religion. That's what
Mhm.
separates. Ain't none of that shit. Shit, to a certain degree, that shit ain't even in the Quran because because and I'm not a jihadist sympathist, right? But jihad, the concept of jihad is fighting against oppression of the people. So if you
Right.
have jihadists that's fighting against oppression, then how are they terrorists? But that's I'm a nigga. I ain't supposed to think that deep. So
No. Um, yeah, I actually used to study Islam, and I had a Muslim
mm.
friend tell me that the real
So was I
meaning of
right
yeah,
or was I wrong? Okay, go
you're
ahead.
right. I haven't heard that for years.
Samaya, welcome, Samaya. I hope you're doing okay. Go ahead. So you said you had a Muslim friend that told you that, or something similar. You were saying?
He told me the meaning of jihad, that it's not like what the terrorists made it out to be.
No, it's not the news. No, it is some people, and it, just like how they had the Christian Crusades, it is some people that use religion in a bad way, of course, right? But not
Mhm.
all people who are Christians believe in the Christian Crusades, right? They don't believe, colonization and all of that stuff. That was from the Pope, you know what I'm saying? But not all Christians believe in that. So, you know, but yeah, it just, when I found out the true meaning in that, and I was like, what?
Yeah,
That's just like the goddess Isis. Like in our kids in the future, they're not gonna know about the ancient Egyptian goddess Isis and her connection to all the other deities and stuff because ISIS is a terrorist organization.
right. I've never thought of it that way.
History gone.
Yeah, mm. I did some work with some spirits who wanted their history salvaged, but I'm not even gonna get into that. History gone, just like you said. But
Well, it's
anyway,
natural for a spirit to want to reconcile the past, but what we got to focus on, how can we make the future better? No more
yeah,
get backs, no more you did this, so we got to do this. None of that. I don't believe in none of that. I just believe in let's just salvage what we have here, what's left, and let's see if we can move
absolutely.
forward. Hmm.
Bastet. My cat's name is Bastet. Y'all mentioned her twice. But, I'm about to fall asleep, so I'm gonna get off here. Thanks for letting me come on, and thanks for giving me a, reading
Yeah, for
and
sure, for sure,
talking
for
to
sure, for
me.
sure.
And
Hmm. So I want. Go ahead, go ahead.
when I'm not so drained, come on and get a reading from me if you want, if you're comfortable with
For sure. All thing I would say is find a positive affirmation as you go to sleep, repeat it to yourself. And when you wake up, take 15 to 20 minutes and repeat it to yourself. Okay. One positive
absolutely.
affirmation. All right.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright.
So I appreciate you. Shout out to you. I will be coming through supporting your channel. Shout out to G Led 7. Right? And shout out to my girl IPA Rebecca K. All right, investigator of paranormal activity. That's Rebecca K, y'all. She's an investigator of paranormal activity. Don't y'all like her new name? We got to make her a little Paw Patrol badge. Get you
Paw
some
Patrol
stickers.
badge.
Yeah, get you some stickers and stuff. A cool little hat.
Alright.
Yeah. All right, Kate. I'm happy to see you smiling so much.
Bye.
She like KP, you doing too much, man. Samaya, namaskaram. All is well, Samaya. I'm doing okay. I am doing okay. How about yourself? Who do too much? What are you talking about now? What the hell did I do? How's everything, Samaya? So, have things been better, Samaya, since you left that old workplace? You know that old crush that you had? Is it better now that you're not working there? I don't make people nervous. Listen, I'm nervous, but I'm brave. So you know the best way to get over being nervous? To to not think about it. Whoa, you did? Wow. So what about all your friends? I remember you used to do a lot of hosting. I do remember you said you wanted to move because your place I think you said your place was small or something. I can't remember. So you went home? I do remember you were saying you was gonna go home. Hey, Samadhi and Moksha. Samadhi and Moksha. Am I saying that right? Yeah, I do remember saying you was interested in going to your hometown. So, I mean, I'm happy. I know you was going through some stuff with the jobs. I know you switched jobs and everything. So, I haven't had an update since you started the new one. And that's, you know what? That's my fault. I apologize because I didn't reach out to you. I didn't email you or nothing. That's my fault. That's KP fault. I'm gonna go through my email address then and hit some people up. That's what's up. I'm happy. That sounds good. That's what's up. I think that's gonna be good for you. A nice reset is always good. All right, let me go to the chat so I can relax. I don't want to keep leaning forward to look at the phone. You think I can get some work as a ESL teacher? I'm trying to get some ESL work. English second language. I think, but I think I want to do it private though. So I don't know if it's gonna be rich people. I don't know what to do. I don't know, but y'all know y'all know I my Spanish teacher in high school, she was uh she was Blanco, gringo, and it's gordo, gorda. Okay, never mind. But anyways, yeah, yeah, that shit real. That shit make you question. Who is Q? What you say? She said, "OG Liz, what do you know now?" Man, put me on. Put me on. I need something stable for a little while. As- I'm about to. I need to make some adjustment. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that. And that word right there is the reason why I don't like to talk about Reiki for real, for real. What's wrong, Samaya? Work from home? WF. See, and that's the thing because when you a channeler, can channel. You can channel. Why is that? Maybe I don't know. You can channel the collective, is what I wanted to say. It's not just a one. You can see big pictures. It ain't even so much of that. It's being empathetic. It's being a part of the family. It's being a part of the family, the collective. That's what it is. To change that channeler to say heart chamber. It's the heart chamber. You probably thought you was gonna have a heart attack in there. If you was anything like me, you probably was in that bitch like fuck that. I'm about to go to boot camp. You ain't got to tell me because I'm feeling it right now, thinking about what you were saying. Because when it first happened, I had just became a diabetic in 2018, November 2018. So 2019, uh, 2020, beginning. I was in the hospital. Like I was admitted. I think I was admitted somewhere around like March, April for like 2 weeks or so, but not for that though, but for other stuff. And there was some shit going on in there. Like even the way they shuffled the nurses. I think I think a lot of the nurses, well, eventually they did say it, but it was a lot of military personnel in the hospitals, man. And there was a lot of military personnel with the what you call them, with the shots. Hmm. See, to be honest with you, COVID really taught me about viruses. Before COVID, I had no clue how a virus worked. I had no clue what a virus was. I had no clue. I don't think I knew how. I think I knew some things about viruses, but exactly what not. So maybe I knew about specific viruses, but I'm talking about before COVID, I didn't know what the virome, the what is it called? The world of viruses. Is it the virome? See, I didn't have that. I didn't have that training, so I didn't know how virus work. Like I didn't know about the virus world. Maybe a little bit about bacteria, but I didn't know a lot about that. I mean, cause like before then, like I knew the basics, like bottled water versus sink water, and all the candy, and don't eat too much candy, and the processed flour, processed sugar, all of that stuff. I knew the basic stuff, but I didn't really have a good concept on health. You know what I'm saying? Like 2018 and before 2019, maybe before, I didn't understand viruses itself. So I learned a lot. I learned a lot for sure. Dang. Dang. So I don't want to talk about this too much. Actually, don't even put that in the chat for real. Don't put we got to come up with we got to come up with a word for that. But I read. So when do you think people no, you ain't got to delete everything. Stop, 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 stop. Please stop. Only just the C word. So what I was about to ask you, so when do you think? that that started? Oh, I already did. It looked like you was deleting more stuff. I think I had already deleted it. Well, it ain't a big deal for real. I just didn't want you to think that you was pressured to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I didn't want you to think that you was pressured. But yeah, I think I got everything. But when do you? Yeah, hey Samaya, did you want to read in or something? Or you can hit the link. Melissa, what up? Melissa, where you been at, Melissa? Man, Melissa, I've been on like 20 times since then. All right, y'all. So I guess we can get back to the cards, I guess. If that's a such thing as cards. All right, so we got free week ahead readings. We got free week ahead readings, and we also got free what is it called? Yes or no's. So do I'll take the yes or no's first. Do anybody got a yes or no question? Will I or do I questions? Jizzle, what's up with me, amiga? Uh-uh. Wrong question. Ask again. You will never get donations if you don't tell people to follow your channel. Cause I'll be forgetting. There be so many people I'll be shouting out. I'll be forgetting to shout people out. I'll be so busy doing other stuff. You gotta ask another question. The car said that question too easy. Cause you already know, man. I like to. What was instrumental in my growth was understanding that I had a very pessimistic mindset. So I'm not going to allow people to dwell in the energy where I came from. I know I'm not everybody daddy. I know that, but that's why I be telling people, like, hey, you gotta know that you're gonna get them donations, right? Give me three reasons why you wouldn't get donations. Or give me one reason why you should get donations. Can I have a love reading today? All right, ladies, can we get what's Bishop? What kind of emoji you like? Bishop, don't start, bro. Bishop, ain't no bishop emoji in here. Let me see if I can find a bishop emoji. Ladies, can we get a bishop emoji? Can we get a priest or a pope or something, a Jesus emoji for bishop? Because I bet y'all Jesus look like bishop. Oh, okay. You going with the nose. Man, people with that type of nose got very strong genes. I don't know if y'all ever met somebody with that nose. When I think about the Saints, and when I think about a particular bloodline of people with that nose, whenever I see that. Nice. All right, so is it okay if I go ahead and pull for Samaya since it's been a while? I think I'm gonna go ahead and pull for Samaya. All right, so all right, Samaya wants a love reading. I think I like this deck better for love readings just because of the visuals of the card. Oh, my average view duration is 4 minutes and 38 seconds today. Hey Bishop, you get my request? You ain't got to say it, but did you get my request? And it don't matter what shade it is too. Hmm. Should be Gmail. But G Jizzle, don't. I mean, but if you really think about it though, wouldn't you be mad too? No, just play. I just play. And they don't. But I don't want to. I don't like. I don't see. I don't like saying stuff like that because Jizzle, I can't laugh at that, Jizzle. I can't. I can't participate in that. Gmail, bro. What's up, Melissa? What emoji is that, Melissa? You participating in the shenanigans too? I know we ain't got. What emoji is that? I can't tell. I'm looking at the computer, not my phone. It's even tinier on the phone. I can't really see it. Oh, Bishop, duh. Oh, so who is Melissa? This your little piece? No, I'm just playing. This your girl? Who is this? Who is Melissa? Melissa and Bishop? Oh shit. Good looking out, Melissa. Bishop to pulled up with the side piece. Okay then, Bishop. I see what you putting down. All right. So I got a card to start off with for you. All right, I'll try it again. Oh shit! Fuck. Make sure y'all go sign up to G Jizzle page. G Led 7. And make sure y'all go sign up to Melissa's John's page. OnlyFans / Melissa John. Samaya, you still here? Hmm. Was you mad about that? I thought you was mad about the joke I said. Where is Samaya? Okay, there goes Samaya. Okay, so Samaya, the King of Pentacles, cameraman, zoom out just a little bit, cameraman. Please, you're gonna get fired, cameraman. All right, you got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, what's currently going on in your love life? Bang, bang, bang. The rabbit got the gun. All right. So Samaya, she said, "Well, nothing much." Um, yeah, I don't know why it's like that. I'm trying to figure it out now. It's not normally like that.